What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of The Lion's Den, and today we've got breaking news. Yes, Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury has been confirmed. It's going down. It's officially signed. It's happening on the 28th of October, and it's going to be in Saudi Arabia, as per all the news sources. And Francis Ngannou himself has posted this on his Instagram. So, finally, to be honest, I didn't think it was going to get done, but they did it. And it's it's an exciting one, man. It's an exciting one. It's gonna be 12 rounds, so it's gonna be a full professional bout. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought it was just gonna be like an exhibition, but I think it's a full professional bout as per the sources. It's gonna be 12 rounds. Apparently, an agreement has been reached by Queensberry, Top Rank, and Ngannou's promotional banner as well, GIMIK Fight Promotions, to partner with the Riyadh season to host a history-making event that will capture the imagination of fight fans, around the globe. Let's go. Wow. First thoughts, first impressions. I think Fury wins, and I think he wins convincingly. I'd like to think it's going to be close. I really would. And don't get me wrong, there's always going to be the threat of Ngannou's power, but it's different. It's different when you get in that squared in the I don't want to say squared circle. That's fucking UFC. It's different when you get in that boxing ring to MMA. Completely different. And I think it's going to be... We're going to see how much of an impact it has, or how much of a difference it makes when you're a professional boxer as opposed to an MMA fighter. And you're the highest level of professional boxer. So we're talking like... Although we've seen this already with Floyd and Conor, and we saw how that went. Yes, Conor caught him, but that was the one punch he landed the entire fight. After that, Floyd was just like, alright, fuck this. Can Ngannou do that? That's the question. Can Ngannou land that one punch like Conor McGregor did on Floyd Mayweather? Can Ngannou land that one punch on Tyson Fury and put his lights out? I don't know. I really don't think he can. For me, if Wilder can't do it, Ngannou can't do it. Like, Wilder hits... He's the hardest hitting heavyweight, let's be real, right? Hardest hitting heavyweight ever. He couldn't put Tyson Fury out. And they fought 3 times. Do you know what I mean? He couldn't even do it. Ngannou's going to be slower. He's not going to have as good a technique. I'm trying to think of what really... There's always the threat. There's always the threat, isn't there, with Ngannou? He's just so powerful. You don't know. It's the fight game. Anything can happen. But first impressions, I have to go with Tyson Fury. I think he gets it done. I don't think it goes the full distance at all. I think it's going to be a TKO or KO victory. I'm leaning more towards a TKO because Ngannou's tough, man. He's tough as nails. So I'm leaning more towards a TKO victory. Ref intervenes. He's like, all right, I've seen enough. Or the towel gets thrown in, something like that. Another thing as well that I think is going to play a factor is the gas tank of Ngannou. Naturally he's very muscular and carries a lot of muscle into his fights. Although over the years in UFC we've seen him trim down a little bit and lose a little bit of that muscle mass, which has served him well because he's managed to go 5 rounds in his past fight with Cyril Gane. But again, that was at a slower pace, and I think the pacing of this boxing match is going to be a bit more intense than that UFC fight was. And ultimately I can't really see a route to Ngannou winning other than he does manage to catch him. Perhaps he comes in there with a more unorthodox style. He doesn't try and box with him, and he maybe tries to brawl it out a little bit. perhaps that could work in his favor. But I think if he tries to box with Fury and make it too pretty, he's going to lose. He's going to get outpointed. He's going to get caught with something. He's going to get TKO'd. I think Ngannou's best route to victory in this fight is to go in there, rough him up, use your size, weigh on him, turn it into a brawl. That's his best bet of winning this fight. Turning it into a brawl and hoping that you can catch Fury with something. Do you know what I mean? Just something unorthodox, something wild, and just clip him and take him out. But that's my early prediction for the fight. I think Tyson Fury wins by TKO. But I'm looking forward to the spectacle nonetheless. I think it's going to be great for boxing, great for UFC, MMA. I think what Ngannou has done has been nothing short of spectacular and amazing. I think he's a beacon for all upcoming UFC fighters and fighters of all backgrounds, boxers, to show that no matter where you're from, there is always a way. And the fact that he's been able to go through what he's been through, you know, he was working in mines, you know, and all sorts, like, had nothing, no money at all. So to come from where the background that Francis Ngannou's come from, to be in the position he's in today, is nothing short of spectacular. And you can't help but you have to commend the man. Nothing but respect for Francis Ngannou, and just amazing. Incredible what you've done, and I'm just happy to see that that he's got this fight and that he's managed to get this deal done. He's getting paid. Both fighters are going to be getting paid because obviously it's in Saudi, so it's big boy money. And yeah, let's just enjoy the show as fight fans. Although it might not be a close fight, let's just enjoy the show for what it is and appreciate these two incredible athletes crossing over from, you know, one sport to another and putting on a show for the fans. So let me know in the comments what you think. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think it's going to be a one-sided beatdown? Do you think it's going to be... Do you think Francis Ngannou catches him? Let me know your thoughts. And I look forward to discussing with you in the comments who you think is going to win.